Hey, it's History Brony here again. Hey, again, I'm gonna have to start pinching myself every time I do that. Here I am with another reaction video. Today I'm following up on the series Everything Wrong with MLP by Little Shy FIM. Today I'm gonna be doing episodes Wonderbolts Academy, viewer suggested, oh my gosh, I cannot talk today, sorry. Yeah, viewer suggestions and Everything Wrong with Apple Family Reunion. Yeah, so I was wanting to get back to the series because I haven't watched them in a while, and every 3, again, like I said before, every 3 reactions I'll be doing. So every 3 episodes that come out, I'll be reacting to. But then again, I might have to change that, cause I might have to change it to each one, or not. I don't know. You'll find out next time something comes out, something happens. Without further ado, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, 0. Ah, wrong one.
This is more exciting when it rains.
Alright, this should be it. Yep, here we go.
You're the worst flyer in the whole academy. You'll probably quit after the first day.
Pinky is absorbing Twilight to consume her energy. How strong is a hoof grip anyway? We're beyond asking how it works, but surely it has some limit. This animation glitch. Fame. This time-traveling pair comes dangerously close to meeting their past selves. This is Midnight Strike. She grew up in Cloudsdale and visited Ponyville. She liked it and started a home there. If this sounds like the introduction of an OC role-playing forum post, that's because it is. Spitfire is either breaking character by joking around and knows full well who Rainbow Dash is, and she saved her life and met on multiple occasions, or Spitfire has the memory of a goldfish. The show has been having a lot of individual shots with terrible resolution recently. The lack of an inner boundary for this track. Repeating wing bump animation. The Equestria version of spamming F5.
I hear Princess Celestia's gotta working on some new spells.
Because nothing fascinates Earth ponies more than new spells. Pinky's beer belly. Apparently road rash is about as common as gloves in Equestria.
6 seconds?
It may be 6 seconds since release, but we hear Spitfire's stopwatch click 13 seconds ago. This episode sets the Academy record for number of Academy records.
That's an Academy record.
I thought I see that coming.
Suddenly becomes less important when you realize that she is signing autographs likely to sell in bulk.
Permission to enter, ma'am.
A bit late for that. This scene won the quietest exclamation while table slamming award.
Got it.
Lightning Dust has Sassaflash's cutie mark.
Lightning Dust and Rainbow Dash found the first flag,
She said to Lightning Dust and Rainbow Dash. Pinky's leg drops suddenly. Applejack unprofessionally makes eye contact with the camera, which is why she'll never move up as an actor. Trumpet can be heard before it's raised to mouth. This is an imposter. The real Rainbow Dash has magenta eyes.
Yeah.
I can't get around them.
Lightning Dust forgets that she is able to fly while currently doing so.
Not our fault we're so much better than those other guys.
Season 6 had better have a heated debate between Lightning Dust and Starlight Glimmer. Twilight notices something out of her peripheral.
Okay.
2 identical shots, one being mirrored. Applejack loses her hat, then it magically appears on her head. Academy full of ponies training to be part of an elite rescue team don't immediately jump into action to carry out a basic rescue. Dash is clearly holding this cloud together, so the whole non-Pegasi on a cloud thing isn't a sin. However, needlessly launching them into the air is. Mare gestures as if she had something to say, then she remembers that background ponies aren't allowed to speak. Dash disapproves of time-honored brony tradition. Rainbow Dash is running low on euphemisms for kill.
That nearly demolished my friends. This could have been smashed to pieces. Nearly took out my friends.
Friends who are probably in restricted military airspace without clearance.
Being the best
I kind of thought that too.
But no expense of non-ponies is too great as long as it supports the equine master race. For being the best flyer here and beating our Academy record, you are hereby stripped of your rank and suspended from the premises. Come back when you've learned to be mediocre. Lens flare. This episode had drama behind the scenes over OCs being snuck in and later covered up during production. Apparently the fandom isn't alone in having an obsession with OCs, and I'm okay with that, and I'm not okay with that.
Okay.
It's
Get this. Get the. Hold up.
The Wonderbolts are the fastest, best precision flyers in the world.
I gotta skip it. I gotta skip. There we go.
Cinemair Sins is approaching the 70th video, and for most of those videos, suggestions have been accepted from viewers just like you. However, of the dozens and sometimes
just
even
like me.
hundreds of suggestions,
I actually did
typically only a handful make it into the final script. Many wonder why that is so, and today, all will be answered. This special edition of Cinemair Sins contains every single unaltered suggestion for this particular episode. Don't worry, the regular version is already uploaded if you prefer that. Now, let's
just
get to
watch
it.
that. Viewer suggested.
One has to wonder where those rainbow streams go. Since when did Rarity like coolness? Shouldn't Rainbow Dash be wearing her 20% cooler glasses if Rarity's wearing some? Also, I see a fight happening between Rarity and Dash between who is cooler. Rainbow's cutie mark on her mailbox is upside down. Before to talk, Pinkie Pie smiles, so she can't be so worried after all. Rainbow Dash has different pose between one shot to the next. Book Horse has nothing to say about Pinkie standing on her book. Rainbow Dash's left wing isn't moving, but she is flying straight anyway. Rainbow Dash's left wing isn't moving, but she is flying straight anyway.
You said that.
Rainbow Dash's left wing isn't moving, but she is flying straight anyway. I've already sent you this, Sin. I'm sorry, but I wanted to make sure I sent it in the correct episode. Was that a
okay, I gotta see the
sound?
comments
Who is
after
drinking?
this.
Pinkie Pie hugs Rainbow Dash with the secret intent of strangling her. Sound waves. How do they work? Everything behind Pinkie Pie should not look like a strong wind is pushing it.
Do you think she heard me?
Of course she heard you. So did everyone else in these mountains. Pinkie Pie's voice through the megaphone is loud enough to move the mountains and trees. However, this is only possible if the sound has lots of bass, which Pinkie's voice has none of whatsoever.
you.
Where was Pinkie hiding that megaphone? It's as big as
I tried
her.
to take rain
Jello
to people,
Mountain.
but they would always just say
If
it's a
the
kid's
Wonderbolts
show.
Academy is run entirely by Pegasi, then why is it built on the top of a rocky mountain rather than a cloud? The Academy is in the middle of nowhere. Also, it's located in a little high place. It's very unsafe if some pony fainted or the ground is falling apart. That signal with wrong perspective. Orange Swirl and that other one are in two places at the same time. This pony, the palette is terrible. This does not properly mimic a military setting, which I know this episode is trying to do. In real life, the commanding officer would be yelling so loudly that their voice would be clipping a million decibels over. Also, the ponies in line are conversing amongst each other when they should be standing completely still in the pony equivalent of parade rest. A real commanding officer in the military would be 20 times as intimidating as this. Frankly, if this scares the
A lot of these aren't
who
really
knows
good.
how
I
they
guess
would
that's
react to
why
a real
it's.
drill
I
sergeant.
guess that's why it's
Either
viewer
Spitfire
suggested.
has brain damage and cannot remember the events of the Young Flyers competition, or this is actually Spitfire's twin sister. That is not how you were supposed to respond to your commanding officer, as is demonstrated by Jake the Army Guy in Fob Equestria's video. Okay, Rainbow Dash's answer was at least reasonable, but Lightning Dust would get her tail whooped if she responded like that to an actual commanding officer. In fact, everything Spitfire has done so far shows she is the complete opposite of qualified for this kind of position. Cut to any of the reactions of the Fob Equestria version of military broadcasting.
Again, yeah.
There's a drill instructor that has the best reaction, but there's a lot of cursing. I don't know how to explain this, Sin. Just watch my clip.
Give me fuel. Give me that which I desire.
What the heck was that?
You can use it as a sin, or, if you want, as the final clip of the episode. You can do everything you want with it. Just say it's mine. Somewhere out there is a Why does Spitfire go?
What?
Isn't there another candidate that's still flying for 500 laps? The animation loops. Different animation between shot. Also, what the purpose for getting the second clap? Different background at the second time that Pinkie checks the mailbox. Pinkie has bipolar. Animation error. The bigger light poles has a smaller light poles with a different color. Spitfire. The Wonderbolts are the fastest, best flyers in the world. Spitfire using World instead of Equestria. Dizatron. Robot in disguise. The purple and green lines make no sense when the pony is in the slot because the pony can't see the spiral. It is probably to persuade you that it makes the ponies dizzy. The Dizatron looks like it would make a great amusement park ride. It would be pretty rare for a pony to successfully get out of the Dizatron at a stop rate like that. Also, at that speed, brakes couldn't stop it that fast due to momentum. This Pegasus was later found to have suffered road rash. Cloud Chaser and Sunnyflower switch places. Just hold that pose, Lightning Dust. I've seen some weird signatures in my time, but nothing compares to this.
Permission to enter, ma'am.
Actually, she has just entered. Strawberry Cinnamon Cilantro Salutations. When Lightning Dust flies up the mountain, for a split second she has a different cutie mark.
A care package it is.
Care package incoming. Before 1333, Mailbox turns around in opposite direction. What purpose does a pink cloud serve? It might make sense to color code them for different purposes, but they don't seem to do anything that distinguishes them from regular clouds. Rainbow Dash has an incorrect eye color. Rainbow and Lightning's wings appear to clip around their uniforms. It takes more than 100 ponies to make a tornado, yet it only needs 2 ponies.
Yeah.
Of course you can't control it. Tornadoes are
So
uncontrollable.
there's not a lot for me to say in
Isn't it
this.
canon that only Pegasi can walk, stand, etc. on clouds, or am I mistaken? Every pony in this scene, except Fluttershy, are unicorn or earth pony, so how didn't they fall through the clouds? If the spell lasts forever, why Rarity can stand on clouds? Rainbow Dash catches Twilight, Rarity, Applejack, and Pinkie on a cloud, even though only Pegasi ponies can
Yeah, a
walk
lot
on
of
clouds.
these.
Rainbow Dash has no goggles and the clothes are gone.
My friends could have been smashed to pieces.
Smashed to pieces, because getting killed is for grown-up shows.
Lightning
Yeah.
just decided to use a tornado.
Spitfire didn't notice that? That moment you realize you just did something you're going to regret for the rest of your life. Spitfire had plenty of time to catch up with RD, as she could have simply yelled out her name right in Spitfire's office. Instead, she doesn't catch up until RD is ready to leave and at the edge of the academy.
How dare you storm out of my office?
How dare Rainbow Dash? How dare Rainbow Dash? How dare Rainbow Dash?
So this is
How dare
wrong, man.
Spitfire allow cheating and dishonesty to the point that 5 civilians almost lost their lives, and now Spitfire just I quit. Just had to say that. All of these ponies don't know how to do salute. Rainbow Dash has no wing pony. Applejack bites halfway through the apple and there's no core. Looks like Trixie got her wish after all. Now, about the peel. Glowstone equals lightning dust. Glowstone comes from hell, so if a pony was named after it...
Alright. He's alright. I'm gonna skip anything that's at the end if there was. Here we go. The family reunion.
That's the winner, rain frogs. Kazunai.
Granny appears out of thin air. This apple survived 100 moons.
That was one of my
My
suggestions.
favorite cousin.
Best cousin ever. Upside down horseshoes bring bad luck. Surely nothing bad could happen to the barn though, right? Think. This abomination is
maybe-
clearly not
maybe-
Applejack,
I wonder if that was
especially
intentional.
when compared to her birth certificate. Who took this photo? Granny Smith is clearly a child in this photo, but a previous episode states Ponyville wasn't even discovered until the time Granny was a young adult.
Whole family together this time round.
Yep, whole family's here all right.
My gears are turning in my head about this reunion.
Applejack confirmed for Gen 2 synth.
Granny Smith handed me the reins of
Handing reins has
Ha.
implications related to both humans and slavery. Coincidence?
worth the wait.
She is, of course, referring to the Fritters, the revenge of Raincloud. Magnetic wood doesn't obey laws of physics. Spike transports logs to Celestia.
More excited to win a rain frog.
Granny Smith confirmed old as ancient Egypt. Scene pans out
Actually, it
of frame.
didn't rain
Like a mile away
frogs.
at something.
Frogs
City
just
pony
started
lacks
coming out of the
distance
lake
judgment.
into the.
Applejack's
never mind.
mouth doesn't move while
Well, but
talking.
still.
Wilhelm. Discussing
Yes.
2 Cutie Mark Crusader inductions while ignoring the 2 nearby blank flanks. This pony's eating as if she were being coerced. Recycled, Animated trees on the same layer as background scenery. Abandoning a moving vehicle is far more logical than simply coming to a stop.
All my
Yeah, but I
plans
think that would
for
give
perfect
the
family
bats a better
reunion are
chance of
completely
getting to them.
destroyed. Maybe that's a good thing.
Pony eyes are so huge
Okay, that
that
was
crying
good.
requires a water sloshing sound effect.
Every pony's still here, ain't they?
Except for the oranges. At the moment, they're in a world of their own. Either Applejack grew an extra pair of legs out of her abnormally long neck, or her spine has snapped in half. A number of ponies aren't even from the Apple family. They're just here for the free food. Racist barn is an old, unfunny meme which becomes slightly more interesting when you apply the lyrics without context.
Hold 'em up and nail 'em down.
Oh
Let's take a
wow!
moment to appreciate
Oh
the fact that a
no!
scriptwriter had the
No!
opportunity to write transition with butt. None of these nails serve a purpose. Brayburn grabs a fritter with his left front leg, which was holding a glass of water a moment ago. Babs has green eyes, so these are clearly borrowed from Apple Bloom. Octavia's secret farm life. Introducing
But she
the
play-
Ansco
she plays
old-timey camera. Now with
cello.
nose boop activation. Radioactive camera flash can have strange effects on young ponies, such as change of race, That was an incredibly fast turnover for film
Unicorn.
development. Applejack
then
attempts
pony.
to make this year's reunion memorable with hard manual labor. When that doesn't work out, Applejack makes this year's reunion memorable with hard manual labor.
Oh yeah, if you kind of put it in a nutshell like that. Is anything at the end?
Catching frog.
Usually is. I don't have to skip this one this time. All right. Well, that was I always enjoy these, and I think one of my favorite ones was what was that last one? Apple Family Reunion. There's just some things in there that I thought were that were more funny, but really I think my least favorite was the viewer suggested. Sure, that one had its moments, like the Rainbow Dash flying thing that was repeated 3 times. Yeah. Well, I don't really think there's that much else to say. So, that'll be it. Bye.